Good afternoon, everybody. My name's April McMahon, and I'm Vice President for Teaching, Learning and Students here at the University of Manchester. And it is my huge pleasure to welcome you all today to the university and to the fairly fabulous surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this ceremony. We are here for one really important reason, and that is to congratulate and mark the achievements of this group of graduates. And I want to congratulate you all on your extraordinary achievements. They are all the more extraordinary in the face of the significant adversity that you've all faced during your time here. We do know that for some of you here today, your formal degree award is still to follow because of the industrial action that's taking place. And we absolutely recognise the right of colleagues to take that action, but we are really sad about the consequences that some of that has for some of you. But please remember, none of that takes anything away from the achievements that you have and from the hard work that you have done, or from the reasons that we're here to celebrate today. You have all met and adapted to and overcome challenges that we haven't seen in more than a century, and that makes these achievements all the more remarkable. The skills and knowledge and experience that you've developed during your time with us have given you a really strong platform to build your career and to achieve your goals. But also, they've made you more than capable of succeeding in the face of, frankly, any kind of obstacle that the world might throw at you in the future. We are also really delighted to have so many friends and family members and supporters all here today, all around the hall. We're so grateful to you, not just for coming today, but for all of those years of support and encouragement that you've given to our students, to our graduates. That has been absolutely vital to their success. This is what students tell us all the time, is that they wouldn't be in this position, getting to today, if it wasn't for all of the contributions that you've made and the love and support that you've provided them with. You can be extremely proud of everything that they've achieved. And I assure you that those of us up here and around the hall, as members of staff, we also are. So, to our graduates, when you decided to come here and study at the University of Manchester, you chose to make your mark on the future for yourselves, but crucially also for the greater good of society and the environment. As the first university in the UK to have social responsibility as one of our three core goals alongside research and teaching, we encourage all our students to engage in transformative and transformational activities, both in your studies and beyond. And that's to help you stand out and to consider your place in the world and to make a genuine difference. Through the course of your studies and your life here at Manchester, you will have gained the skills and knowledge you need to find success and become responsible leaders of tomorrow. And though you might be quite glad to see the end of assessments, essays, exams for now, please be assured that the planning and research and critical thinking and writing skills that you have developed will be of great value in the world of work, or even perhaps one day in further study. The way that you've balanced your academic commitments with other interests and other commitments in your lives will help you to find a positive work-life balance as your career and your future unfolds. And of course, we mustn't forget the strong, supportive friendships and relationships that you have developed here. And I really hope that they will sustain you and you will sustain them for many years to come. As you're thinking back over your time in Manchester and also planning for the future, allow yourself to be a bit inspired by the university's motto. It's Cognitio Sapientia Humanitas, knowledge, wisdom, humanity. That's pretty much all the good things in there, actually. We want to encourage you to continue to boldly pursue new ideas and to share and apply your knowledge and skills to benefit others. You will then continue to build on the success you've achieved in your academic studies and make a difference to the world around you. And you can be confident wherever you choose to live, to work, to make your future, the value of your degree will be widely recognised, because after all, Manchester is recognised itself as one of the great universities of the world. We're 28th globally, we're 6th in the UK in the QS University World Rankings, for instance. The last Research Excellence Framework, which is a university, a UK-wide assessment of university research in terms of its excellence and its impact, we had 93% of our research activity being assessed as world-leading or internationally excellent, and those are the top two categories. And beyond our reputation for academic excellence and pioneering research and discovery, we're proud of our well-established and recognised success in social responsibility. Earlier this year, our university ranked first in Europe in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings, which rate institutions on their contributions to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And in fact, we're the only university in the world that's been in the top 10 right from the beginning of those rankings every year. That's a great achievement, but I mention it today because it shines a light on our core values and recognises what we can achieve together when we deliver benefits for the good of society and we transform lives for the better. Now, during your studies, and every one of you in your own special way, you have enriched the University of Manchester. The university is changing, it will continue to change into the future, and that is change for the better, and that is because of you. So we're here to celebrate your success in your academic studies today, but we're also here to honour you and thank you for that contribution. And it could have been in many different ways that you've made that contribution. It might be through volunteering, it might have been through your work with the society, or representing the university, some sort of leadership, being a student rep, or contributing to your own communities. We're really proud that for many of you that's involved activities through Stellify, which is our programme to support students to develop the distinctive attributes of a University of Manchester graduate. We think that you're all socially responsible, you're highly employable, and you're very resourceful. And the value of your degree is recognised by employers all around the world. We are the university that's most targeted by the UK's top 100 employers, for instance. So today's a hugely important milestone, and we're really delighted to be celebrating it with you. But I really hope this is the beginning and not the end of your association with the University of Manchester. You've still got access to support through our careers service, should you need it. You've got access to our world-leading libraries. And our Alumni Association will help link you in with a community of 550,000 plus alumni. I can't get my tongue around that number because I can't quite believe it's that many, but it is. It's more than 500,000 University of Manchester alumni, and they are all over the world, living and working and making a difference. And I hope as alumni, you will choose to help future students, future generations here, in the way that many of our previous graduates will have helped you. So, coming back to today, how do we do this? I would like to encourage you to just do one thing, which is please enjoy it. I know it looks a bit, it's a bit formal, and it is pretty fabulous in here. But friends, families, supporters, graduation is not really a spectator sport. So please join in. We would really like you to clap and cheer and make some noise and really appreciate your particular graduates and everybody else's as they come across the stage and down the stairs. As for those who are graduating, and especially those looking a tiny bit nervous at the front because you're first up, aren't you, coming up here, It's very easy. We are all here to help you to get where you need to get to. It's just up the stairs, across here, little doff of the cap, and off you go, and thunderous applause all the way through. No tripping, no slipping. You're going to glide beautifully across the stage. We will have a lovely time. So enjoy your moment, and afterwards enjoy your day. And I sincerely hope that today will not be your last contact with the university. Please remember, our doors are always open for you. But before we come to business, I have the very, very pleasant duty to introduce Tamanna Haque, who is going to deliver the commencement address for you today. Tamanna studied mathematics with business and management. She graduated in 2015, and she is now the lead data scientist at Jaguar Land Rover. So amazing things are possible for you. And please join me in giving a huge Manchester warm welcome to Tamanna. Thank you very much.
Hello, everybody. I knew I was speaking today, but I kind of missed that I was commencement speaker, and it's such an honour to be here. Let me start by congratulating everyone who is here on this very special occasion. Some of you will be really happy with your results today, meeting your expectations or even exceeding them. If so, congratulations. I was here just 8 years ago with my twin sister in the same hall. We've always studied the same subjects throughout the whole of our education, being in the same classes, same modules. We've always had the same teachers as well, which is crazy. That has meant that we've always had a bit of healthy competition, and looking back, I am grateful for that now. It does mean that I've put a lot of pressure on myself. I genuinely came here thinking I'd get a first, just missed it, but by a little bit I got a 2-1. And the reality is that some of you might be sat here feeling a little bit disappointed, which is okay, because that was me as well. But enough about that. I'm now doing my dream role at my dream company, and let me just take a few minutes to tell you all about that. So I've been a fan of Jaguar since I was 9 years old. In a few weeks' time, that will be 20 years, so you can kind of guess what my age is. Their luxurious, sporty and powerful cars really piqued my interest and made it an aspirational brand to me. I followed the brand as close as I could, writing about them, attending previews and going to experience days, even though I was too young to drive the cars sometimes. When I started working as an analyst for a large corporate based just a few minutes from here that way, I put a plan together, and soon I became a fan turned customer at 22. We all have our personal interests and goals, such as traveling, sports, and more, so this was mine. The Jaguar brand is massively influential to me and encourages me to work hard, play hard. I have always had a work hard mindset, which helped me to gain a senior technical role at Jaguar Land Rover when I was just 25. This was one of my life-defining moments, which enabled me to be in full Jaguar mode at work, as well as at home and on the road as well. Got Jaguar on my brain 24/7. I'm now a lead data scientist at JLR, using AI and the connected car to develop our cars and customer experiences. I was promoted into leadership last year, got a beastly new Jaguar to suit, and following my heart was a really great move for me. I was initially nervous to join because I didn't fit with stereotypes in either AI or automotive. So I'm currently in a doubly underrepresented space at the minute. For this to be my day-to-day feels surreal. I'm actively setting AI strategy now and leading projects which deliver high financial impact, working with products and people which truly resonate with me. So I'm still working hard like always, as I was when I was sat where you are. I'm also playing hard now. So whatever results you're celebrating today, most of you have already gone through a number of years of working hard already. So you're already partway there if you like my story. The chapter you're closing today is just that. So what does working hard look like when you're moving from education and into industry? I'm often asked about how to prepare for the transition. My really best advice is to be curious, energetic, and dependable. Whatever grade you got today, ditch arrogance, because if you're in the right place, there will always be someone better around. My advice is to make the most of them. Learn about your team, company, and sector. Network hard and give quality work whilst learning and preparing for the road ahead. My motivation to stand here today is to encourage you to persevere in finding a role, path, company, and/or cause which drives you. It's so rewarding not to settle. I have so much motivation, and I'm always seeking new limits and discomfort, so I can serve my customers better. This means that I am constantly learning and growing, even though I left education 8 years ago. I hope you're feeling inspired to make this your reality as well. I think that determination, commitment, and passion are qualities which help you to get ahead, and your degree is the foundation for the journey to come. As Michael Schumacher said, life is about passions. Thank you for sharing mine.
Vice President, graduands, friends and families, welcome to this graduation ceremony for the School of Natural Sciences. I'm the head of the Department of Mathematics, and I'm delighted to welcome you to today's event. I'd like to extend a particularly warm welcome to the family and friends who provided such essential support through our graduand studies. As you know, graduation is the most important day of the year for universities around the world. I've got a confession. My daughter wrote that. She's 7. She said, "I've started you off, Dad. You just do the rest and then read a few names and then you're done." So let's see how we go. This is a day of celebration where we join together to applaud your achievements. You will soon be graduating from a university with a global reputation. Students from around the world study here, both at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. Our staff also come from all over the globe, making Manchester a truly multicultural society that is enhanced by learning from each other and interacting with a wide variety of cultures and beliefs within our academic community. You might not have thought that you'd reach this point, especially given the extraordinary challenges and near constant disruption during your university studies. Despite all of that, you did it, and we are here to celebrate your success. It has not been a typical university experience, but then there is no typical experience. It is uniquely different for each individual. Nevertheless, all of your lives have been changed by your Manchester experience. And the memories and skills that you've gained from your time here will enable you to help transform the lives of others here in the UK and throughout the world, as we've just heard. Our students are all part of the School of Natural Sciences. Departments within the school have a global reputation for excellence in research and teaching, and a long tradition in educating students and developing transformative change in people and technology for the good of society. As graduates, you join a very long line dating back to when the Mechanics Institute was founded here in Manchester in 1824, nearly 200 years ago. The School of Natural Sciences has its origins in those early days, through science and engineering taught then, and the echoes of which persist through our curriculum today. We are here today to celebrate achievements of students from the departments of mathematics and physics and astronomy. The Department of Physics and Astronomy has a distinguished history. A revolution in modern physics was started in the Rutherford Building, just next door, by Ernest Rutherford and his students over a century ago with the discovery of the nucleus. Research in this department is still transforming our understanding of the universe. University of Manchester researchers participate in the construction of the Dune detector in South Dakota, which will help unlock the mysteries of the neutrino. They lead developments in the Square Kilometre Array, which will be the world's largest telescope, and contribute to the development of novel devices with graphene and other two-dimensional materials. Scientists work at CERN LHC Collider, which has recently restarted, and they also play a leading role in the European Space Agency's Dark Energy Satellite mission Euclid that will map the dark universe. And over the coming weekend, Jodrell Bank will again be the host for the Blue Dot Festival. The work of the department is recognised by awards and prizes. This year, Mark Lancaster was elected as Fellow of the Royal Society, and Stefan Soldner-Rembold, here, won the Max Born Medal and Prize, both for their work in particle physics. Kieran Flanagan received the Ernest Rutherford Medal for his pioneering contributions to laser spectroscopy of exotic nuclei, and Cara Lynch received the L'Oreal UNESCO Award for Women in Science Rising Talent. The department's world-class status has also been recognised by the academic ranking of world universities that we've heard about before. This has consistently placed Manchester Physics in the top 17 departments across the world since 2011. This was also reflected in the Research Excellence Framework, which recently placed the department first in the UK of world-leading research. These successes would not be possible without you, the undergraduate and postgraduate students whose graduation we celebrate today. The Department of Mathematics is housed in the Alan Turing Building, which celebrates a famous former staff member. Turing was instrumental in establishing the foundations of the modern computer era. The tradition of world-leading computing and computation within the department continues to the present day, and Professor Jack Dongara was recently awarded the ACM's AM Turing Award, the so-called Nobel Prize of Computing, for his pioneering contributions to numerical algorithms. The department has its origins in the 19th century, when the university was home to Osborne Reynolds and Sir Horace Lamb, each of them giant figures in the developing subject of fluid mechanics. During the 20th century, the department was home to many notable applied and pure mathematicians, and also to the first female professor of mathematical statistics, Violet Kane, appointed in 1971. Although the rumour at the time was that, had she been male, that appointment would have happened over a decade earlier. We also pay tribute to the remarkable Dame Kathleen Ollerenshaw, one of our lecturers who later became Lord Mayor of Manchester and a generous benefactor to the university. Today, researchers in the Department of Mathematics are leading developments in fundamental areas of the discipline, proving long-standing conjectures and exploring new mathematical objects, as well as playing key roles in understanding important societal challenges, from modelling the natural environment and the spread of diseases to the design of smart materials and algorithms suitable for the world's largest supercomputer. In the recent Research Excellence Framework, over 99%, 99.3 if we're being precise, of the department's research was ranked world-leading or internationally excellent. You are graduating into a global workplace, a world where traditional geographical and cultural boundaries are changing, but also a world in which we need to harness our collective strengths for the common good in order to generate real benefit and improvement for society. In the next few weeks, months and years, all of you will reflect on your time at Manchester. You have become part of the Manchester family, and the degrees which you have obtained are valuable assets. A degree from Manchester sets you apart from the rest, and you have earned your degree through hard work. In the words of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And so now it is your turn to go into the world and make that change. You are joining a global network of graduates from Manchester, as you have heard. We are proud of you, and we will look forward to hearing all about your achievements in the future. Please do stay in touch. In closing, always remember Michelangelo's quote that the danger for most of us lies not in setting our aim too high and falling short, but in setting our aim too low and achieving our mark. Be ambitious in all that you do, but be compassionate with that ambition. Look out for other people. I offer you my congratulations once again and my very best wishes for the future. Vice President, on behalf, just hold on, whoa, we've gone wrong already. It's a good start, just hold there. You didn't get the thumbs up, that was the signal, that's the international signal. What does it say? On completion of the speech, watch for the signal from the administrator dealing with the graduates. Doff cap to the Vice President and say, Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Danielius Banis. Also graduating with the President's Doctoral Scholar, Callum Birch Sykes. Pablo Candida da Silva. Also graduating with the President's Doctoral Scholar, Savannah Clausen. John Koboldick. Joe Crone. Bethan Cropper. Also graduating with the President's Doctoral Scholar, Owen Griffin. Elizabeth Lee. Christian Molesdale. Harriet Louise Neverson Andrews. Anne Njeri Ngendo. Fiona Porter. Thomas Grace. Also graduating with the President's Doctoral Scholar, David Specht. Shantam Taneja. Christian Vaquero Steiner. Dylan White. Lucy Whitmore. Michael Wright. Duncan Patrick Zarafa. And for the degree of Master of Mathematics with Honours, Daniel Abram. Sinead Rose Baker. Jake Philip Bays. Rachel Dawn Campbell. Yok Weng Chan. Ashwan Chen. Sadie Christopher. James Matthew Conoram. Alicia Crichton. James Cuthbert. Charlotte Davies. Joel Dixon. Luca Michael Franciosa. Alexi Gil Melendez. Keith Nicholas Origironella. Jack Henderson. Charlie Howard. Alex Hughes. Robin Stewart Lister. Kelvin Goyen. Alden Richard Page. Isabella Harriet Rahill. Peter Rose. Sonny Rowland. Thomas Spink. Daniel Winstanley. And in mathematics and statistics with honours, Chandra Isa Salimi. Vladimir Vladov. Maoran Shu. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Mathematics with honours, Safar Abada. Mohammed Abdullah. Nikhil Agarwal. Maru Ahmad. John Alcock. Emily May Aldous. Oliver George Allison. Ewan Armstrong. Andre Sassoon Babayans. Joe Barnes. Joe Bennett. Dylan Takeshi Besson. William Bullas. Samuel Kennedy Burke. Evie Karake. Simra Marine Chowdhury. Chun Kyu Charles Cheng. Huit Sang Chong. Marius Christofidis. Niall Connolly. James. James Davis? No. Excuse me, everybody. Apologies. Zheng Chu. James Davies. Adam Deforge. Maya Dermach. Alexander Michael Jury. Zoe Earnshaw. Megan Caitlin Elliott. Zhu Feng Gao. Emily Rose Hatchwell. Thomas Hill. Joe Hindley. Caesar Hoffman. Alex Howe. Aung Myo Tet. George Hudson. Joshua Hudson. Basil Ashraf Mohammed Aziz Ibrahim. Imogen Isles. Grace Ellen Jackson. William Alexander Jenkins. Liam James Jeremy. Leo Kelly. Michaelis Kokinos. Cleanthus Kyprianou. Thomas Lawson. Chung Ting Lee. Gabrielle Lomas. Callum Cameron Marsh. Joshua Martin. Drew Summer McBrain. Ugne Mila Shiniate. Raquel Monteforte Fernandez. Matthew Moody. Aidan Mooney. Thomas Morgan. Priyati Naha. Alexander Noble. Jarl Patrick Pide. Alana Payne. Genevieve Rebecca Parkin. Thomas Kian Pruther. Mohammed Humayun Rashid. Stephen Alexander Bronislav Redlaff. Leah Rubin. Hasib Safdar. Gabriel Peter Sanders. Charlie John Shaw. Inderpal Shergill. Harry Jonathan Surplus. Isabel Sykes MacLeod. Junwei Tan. Simon Alexander Tarbert. Joshua Michael Taylor. Matthew Taylor. Max Thompson. Rebecca Tome. Jian Han Wang. Molly Sarah Antonia Watts. Oakley Westcott. George Whiting. Tristan Winter. Thomas Worth. Ri Shijiong. Taichi Ernest Yamaguchi. Zheong Zhong. And in mathematics and statistics with honours, Hanai Dai. Si Zhu Juan. Yuan Jinglin. Daphne Mavromichali. Chai Yun Moon. Yuan Li Shi. Alice Gabriella Stratula. Yi Wenxing. Jiming Yi. Wenbo Zhang. And in mathematics and statistics with placement year with honours, Titus Max Tressida. And in mathematics with placement year with honours, Lauren Caitlin Gulakshi. And for the award of undergraduate diploma in mathematics, Jia Yi Tian.
Congratulations to all the mathematicians, although I've recognized a few physics faces among them. And I present now for the second half of the ceremony. So, Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Master of Philosophy, Astronomy and Astrophysics, Gareth Hilston. And for the degree of Master of Science, Research, Physics of Fluids and Soft Matter, Shraish Jain. And for the degree of Master of Science by Research, Astronomy and Astrophysics, Rathan Makam Pandu Ranga Seti. Pengjue Sun. And in particle physics, Eleanor Jane Bishop, Ole Gunnar Finnerud. And for the degree of Master of Mathematics and Physics with honors, Louis John Armson. Henry Stephen Atkinson. Rachel Dixon. Beltran Fernandez Barbadillo. Elliot Firth. Dylan Green. Sergio Lopez Martinez. Marek Józef Michalowski. Fraser Aidan Kelvin Sanders. Abel Cheyenne. Cho Hong Shing. Ward Beltman. Thomas Welsh. And for the degree of Master of Physics with Honours, Archie Benjamin Cyrus Ferguson Biddle. Liam David Burt Brown. Sebastian Holtedal Castedo. Georgia Laura Kidier. Charlotte Jane Lee. Andreas Mastronikolis. And in Physics with Philosophy with Honours, Silvia Castillo Vergara. Flavia Alexandra Simpian. Hugo Mario Torres Frausen. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Physics with Philosophy with Honours, Alistair Rowan Gandalf Gwynn. Kate Isabel Holder. Jacob Anthony Holloway. Georgie Ann Kaiser. And in Mathematics and Physics with Honours, Noah Aluan. Frederick Henry Brutton. Alexandra Chiotau. Aishwarya Girish Kumar. Louis Glover. William Timothy Pendragon Green. Benjamin Thomas Nicol. Jude Dominic Wasdell Harris. And in Physics with Professional Placement with Honours, Jordan Glynis Ferry. Min Wei Wang.
Well, before we do anything else, can I ask you to join me in giving a huge round of applause to all our speakers and presenters? They did a great job. Thank you. And while we're on the subject of thanks, an awful lot of work goes into these ceremonies. They don't just happen by accident. And there are so many of my colleagues up here on the stage, all around the hall, helping downstairs, all around the campus, actually. And many of them have come away from their usual day jobs. Well, I suppose graduation isn't really anybody's absolute everyday job. But they've come together to really make sure that you have the best day and that all of this goes as well as it possibly can. Can we just thank all my colleagues, please? Okay, we are nearly done, and the sun is shining, and you will want to go out and be in it. So can I just ask you to do a few minor things as we are finishing the ceremony? First of all, I have a little job for our new graduates. Can you stand up for me, please? And we need to make sure that your tassels are on the left-hand side of your hats. They pretty much are. that is the magic signal that you've been up here and been across the stage and done your graduating, so congratulations properly. Now, graduates, you have pretty much all, I think, got guests and family members and supporters in the room. Turn yourselves round so that you can see them. And graduates, give your family and your supporters a really big clap. Fantastic. Now then, it's your turn. Friends, families, supporters, can I get you to stand up, and my colleagues, please? And we are all going to give a massive round of applause for this amazing set of graduates we have in front of us. There you go. Good job. Thank you very much indeed. Now stay standing, because by magic I've got you standing, which is where you need to be for the end of the ceremony. So I will close it. On behalf of the university, once again, can I congratulate all of you on your extraordinary achievements. And I wish you genuinely every success, but also every happiness in your future careers and in your future lives. And I now declare this ceremony closed. Thank you very much.